Now we will see the validation in a group element control. Group element control means like radio buttons and check boxes, right? So here we are having a gender control for radio button and hobbies for check boxes. Now I want to validate this group controls. Now what kind of validations we can add? We can add a validation only for whether it is checked or not, whether the user has checked particular control or not, right? In our example, for a gender, I have not selected any gender, male or female. So if user leaves the gender to be checked, we should give an error message. We can give an alert message that a gender should be selected. So here I am adding a validation over here. You can see for the text validations I am creating a variable. Now for the group elements we cannot create variables. We have to directly give a script coding over here. You can see I have already added a coding, that is document.frm.gender0. Now see, in the group elements, the first element is identified by the index number 0. Second element is identified by group element, that is element number 1. Okay. So if I am adding this validation, that is document.frm.gender0.check double equals to false, means it is not checked, and document.frm.gender1.check double equals to false, it is also not checked, means male or female both are unchecked, then we can give an alert message, please select a gender, and you can see other coding, that is document.gender frm.gender focus and return false, all same as previous coding. Okay, let us check now. We can see here I am adding values, please enter pin code, please enter age. So you can see here, please select gender. Okay, so I am selecting male and then submitting, my form is submitted. Fine. So this kind of validation is added in a radio button. Same way we can add a validation for checkbox also, right? So what is our control? That is hobbies. Okay, so here we can add if document.frm dot, what is the name of hobbies control? You can see HB. Okay, name is HB. So I am simply adding over here HB square bracket 0 dot checked double equals to false, and bracket document.frm.hb1 dot checked double equals to false, and document.frm.hb2 dot checked double equals to false. Bracket over, what kind of alert message we can give? That is alert, please select at least one hobby. Then this much part dot focus, you can see return false. File save. Let us check. Submit. You can see please select at least one hobby. So here I am selecting one hobby and submit. My form is submitted. Okay, now for the validation we have seen 4 to 5 different videos. Now here I have explained the validations as per the control type, not as per the sequence we are using, right? So it may happen that it will give a random validation, like for example this name field comes first, so it will ask for the first validation. Okay, so here I am writing Rajesh and then I am trying to submit it. You can see it will ask for the validation in a pin code which is far below, right? As per the sequence, first of all genders validation should come, then after age validation should come, then after pin code, and then after ready. But it is not following the sequence. Why? Basically it is following the sequence of our coding. That is how we have added a JavaScript. You can see here, first of all I have added all kind of validation for the text field, then for pin code, then for age, and then for gender, and then after I have added validation for checkbox. So if I am replacing the code sequences, automatically this will work easy. Okay, so the most important thing is to learn the validation, how to write the script, that is a JavaScript, when particular kind of validation is being asked. Okay, so that's all about the JavaScript validation. Okay, so go through all the videos from the beginning to end, okay, and refer. Thank you.